What do you do when it's the day off the gym?
White one for you?
Thank you.
One for you.
I like the white ones lately. Should we crack them at the same time? Ready? One.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
1,
2,
2, 3.
That was not in sync at all.
To the battlefield.
One egg McMuffins, 11 fat, 30 carbs, 16 protein.
Hi.
Sweetie, come here.
You're so pretty.
Look how pretty you look after the groomer.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so
You're
happy.
so happy, yeah.
You're so handsome.
So handsome. Come on.
So it's been a pretty lazy day today. It's raining outside and Kyle and I are just feeling really lazy. Not too bored though. It's kind of nice. It forces us to relax a little bit. So we haven't done a whole lot today. Just honestly editing this video. Yeah, it's our friend's birthday today, so we are gonna go out for dinner later tonight and watch the fights. McGregor is fighting tonight, so we're gonna go watch that. And I think I'm gonna leave my camera at home. I've been on a really good like vlogging streak this week, and yeah, I think I just feel like I need a break from the camera. As much as I love this thing and I love you guys, I'm just gonna enjoy myself tonight, be a little bit more present, not worried about filming. So all about that balance. But I may change my mind. So the next clip may be me with my friends watching the fights, or the next clip may be the reason why you guys clicked on this video, which is to talk about sugar. So I guess you guys will see. Are you ready for the suspense? In 3, 2, 1. Alright you guys, today let's talk about sugar. I definitely feel that the discussion of sugar has been overplayed, but obviously not enough, because there are so many people who are still so afraid of consuming it. And I understand why. It's crazy how many fitness professionals will still suggest eliminating sugar in order to optimize your health and body composition. And I get it, it's logical. The way they explain it, it makes sense, but just because it's logical doesn't mean that it's true. And yes, there are many studies out there that correlate high sugar intake to obesity, but a lot of people forget that correlation does not equal causation. So just because higher sugar intakes are correlated to an increase in obesity doesn't mean that higher sugar intakes are causing this. This increase in obesity is typically caused by the lack of satiety and increased amount of calories that comes from consuming more sugar. There has actually been numerous studies done that have compared higher sugar intakes to lower sugar intakes when the caloric intakes are controlled and when they are exactly the same. And in all of the studies, I'm going to link some of them below, the studies showed no difference in fat gain or fat loss. Why? Because your calories are a main driver when it comes to body composition, and this is why tracking your calories and your macronutrients is so important. If you have the ability to track your calories, and if you crave something that is sweet and it's a little bit higher in your sugar intake, you don't have to feel guilty if you can fit that into your macros, because you're still controlling your calories at the end of the day. So let's take a look at my bikini prep from earlier this year. I've inputted in every single one of my sugar intakes for the entire prep and took an average of it every month so you can see what my sugar intake was and what changes have been made to my body composition. So I'm going to overlay what the graph looks like here. So I started my prep in January, and that went all the way until May, so it was about an 18-week prep. My monthly average of sugar intake ranged from 50 grams to 55 grams each day. And the lowest amount of sugar that I consumed during my prep was about 16 grams, and the highest amount of sugar that I consumed during my prep was 100 grams. And as you can see, I still lost weight. I was still able to achieve my body composition goals. How is this possible? It's honestly because I simply controlled my calories every single day and ensured that I was getting a sufficient amount of fiber in my diet. So it all leads back to one thing, controlling your calories. So now don't get me wrong, too much of anything isn't good for you, and sugar is included here. But you don't have to completely cut out sugar to the point where it's stressing you out so much. I have seen people get so beyond stressed out when they are consuming too much sugar. And in all honesty, the amount of stress that I have seen it cause on people and the toll that it takes on them, that's way more unhealthy than consuming a little bit of extra sugar. So I'm gonna link a couple of studies below. I'm gonna link a really awesome article written by Dr. Lane Norton on bodybuilding.com. If you guys still aren't convinced, I highly encourage you to read this article, read some of these research studies with an open mind, and try a new perspective. I mean, ask yourself, is your fear of sugar worth it? There's always gonna be cookies, there's always gonna be dessert. Like it or not, you are gonna have a birthday to celebrate every single year, and somebody's gonna wanna get you a cake. Guess what? There's sugar in these items. So why not try to better your relationship with sugar? Learn how to control it so that you can still enjoy your life and have some balance and have some treats guilt-free. Choice is yours.